The company of Harcourts, Rata and Co. And I welcome you to the auction here today at number 17 Rawlings Terrace in the heart of Epping. Now buyers throughout the crowd today, you'll see our fantastic team in blue. They're here for your assistance, ladies and gentlemen, so please feel free to approach. Rob, Con, we've got Bell, Giordano in front of us, and there might be another one. Mark, who's on the camera. Buyers, before we do get to the exciting part, I just would like to touch on the rules and regulations for your bidding and buying at number 17 Rawlings Terrace in Epping. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers on a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll be using during the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Well, buyers, one lucky purchaser here today will have the opportunity to enter into a contract for the property behind me, which we call for 5 to 10% of the purchase price and a settlement for 30 to 90 days, which by the end of that period, the lucky buyer will have vacant possession of the property. Buyers, the contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. Everything is in there and everything is quite clear. So buyers, it's with my highest recommendation for what we offer you here today in Rawlings Terrace, directly across from Parklands. It does not get any better than that. The home itself boasting 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, single car garage with the addition of an extra carport, drive-through access for extra convenience. And buyers, who can forget about the location? Epping is experiencing significant capital growth in recent years, being as close to both primary and secondary schooling, multiple transport options, exceptional shopping hubs, and a rapid growing infrastructure. If you've come to buy today, keep all that in mind, because I cannot promise you another opportunity like this one to be around the corner. Well, buyers, I feel like I've had my say here today. I'm throwing over to you now for your participation. We do have very clear instructions here today, buyers. We want to see a blue sold sticker up on the board at the conclusion of this auction. So buyers, if you've come to do just that, right now is the time to reserve that right. Where can we see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 17 Rawlings Terrace in Epping? Where can we see a start, buyers? I don't mind the call, buyers. You can start me where you like. I'm in your hands today. Throwing it over to you now for your participation. Where can we see a start? What was that, Con? $495, a little bit light on, but I'll work with you. Thank you and best of luck at $495 on the phone. At $495,000, where do we go from here? At $495,000 now. 510, thank you, Val. At 510, new bidder, welcome to the bidding at $510,000. At $510,000, where do we go from here? At 500, I won't take 5 this early. Can they come with me for 20? $510,000. Take me to 30, 510,000. Still really good value at that, Con. 510,000 to my left here now. Same courtesy to the rest of the crowd. At 510,000, let your buyer on the phone, Con. No, at 530, no, 510 still. 510,000 now. At 510,000 for the first time. 535, thank you, big bid, knock out the competition at 535,000. At 535,000 now, let your buyer on the phone know, Bell. At 535,000. 545, I'll take the 10 at 545 now. At 545,000. At 545, same courtesy to your buyer on the phone, Con. 545, 55, we'll get him back in the race. At 545,000, first time now. At 545,000, second time. 550. I'm taking 10, sir. Can you come with me to 55? 555. Thank you and welcome to the bidding of 555,000. At 555. Won't take 5, Bell. I'll take the 10 though. 555,000. Can they? 65 got now. 565. Welcome back to the bidding. At 565,000, sir. Can you come with me at 75? 65 behind me, 565 the bid, 75, thank you sir and welcome to the bidding. We do wish you all the very best. At 565,000 now, 75 now, 75 sir, come back with me to 85, 575 now. 575 to my left there, 580, I'll take the 80 Con at 580,000, same courtesy to you sir. $5,000 increments at 580,000, 85 now. At 585, already had it here first, Rob, sorry. 580 and 590 now. I do have an announcement to make at 590,000, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the market and we do sell here today at 595,000. Hold the keys across the road at 595,000. We are selling it on the market, ladies and gentlemen. Make absolutely no mistake about it. What do you say, Con? Got 95 over here, Con. At 595, can they come with me?
600.
600. At 600 now. At 600, can you come with me at 5 again, guys? At 605 now. At 605 now. Let your buyer on the phone know they can come with me to 610. At 605 now. At 605 for the first time.
610.
610. At 610,000. 615 now with the nod of a head. At 615,000 now. At 615,000. 615. Yep. 615,000. First time. 620 got now. At 620,000 the bid 25. At 625,000 now. At 625,000 on the market and selling. Make absolutely no mistake about it. Let your buyer on the phone know. Crees are across the road. At 625,000 once. At 625,000, 30 now. At 630,000 the bid. At 630,000 now, maybe a big bid, sir. Knock out the competition. Show them your mean strength. At 630,000 now on the phone. Same courtesy to the rest of the crowd. 35, thank you, sir, and welcome to the bidding. We wish you all the very best. At 635,000 now. At 635,000, first time. 35 across the road. Keys are there, 640,000 now. At 640,000 the bid. Can you come with me to 45, sir? 640 the bid. What do you say? Can't be a one bid wonder here today. 640,000 the bid. Same courtesy to your buyer on the phone bell. 640,000. I'll give you guys the time to think about it. Same courtesy to the rest of the crowd. Once at 640. 45 now at 645,000. What do you say, guys? 645. Come with me to 650, 650. Thank you, God. At 650,000 the bid now. What do you think? What do you say, guys? 650,000 the bid. Still good bargain basement buying at that at 650,000. I'll call it 3 times. I'll give you the time. Once at 650. Twice at 650. Third and final time at 650,000 the bid. All done. All finished. Silent. Out at 650. We're out over here. How about you guys? Looks like it's just down to you. 650,000. Anything will get you back on top. Definitely done. You sure? Get some final instructions for me, Con. 650,000. Keys are there. Bid is there. We're selling away. Once at 650. All done. Twice at 650. We'll take the one at 651 now. At 651,000, sir. He's made a small big, but don't be shy. You can make a big one at 651,000. Anything will get you back on top. 651,000. Once at 651. 52 now at 652. He's matched your bid, sir. Come with me to 53 or 55's better. 652,000 now. Definitely done. You sure? Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 652,000, I'll call it 3 times. Once, 652, all done. Twice at 652. Third, final time at $652,000 the bid. All done, finished, silent, out at 652. Definitely done. One more time for confirmation. Thank you very much for your bidding. Out over here on the phone bell. We're selling. Selling. Selling, we are sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to our very excited purchasers and our vendors. You've just witnessed another very special Harcourts, Rata & Co auction. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Well bidding.